outside of the chieftain's hut at the moment. You've done speaking with Navima, the Spirit Weaver. You found that the chieftain was very ill, and there was very few ways to cure said chieftain. Darius has approached you all and said that they think they found where the Groaken spies are at outside of the village.
Oh, snap. Are they close? What did he say where they were?
They're just beyond the village limits. They're in the tree line.
How many are there?
Well, we've spotted at least 3.
How many men do you have at your disposal?
Right now, I have all of you and 3 others. The rest will be prepared during the daytime.
How many are the rest?
We have 20 in total.
It's not bad.
Is there a possibility we can set traps around the perimeter?
We could, but I don't see how they would do a whole lot since the spies already have an active engagement in watching us.
Have they been aggressive yet?
Not yet. I'm not sure that they're aware that we see them.
Should we wait until morning and watch?
That way we have more people.
I think it
Or
would be wise to set an ambush. It's easier whenever they're stuck in here with us than opposed to us going out to them.
well, what kind of tricks do you magic users have? Perhaps that could aid in our strategy.
Throughout this time, I'm kind of coloring or drawing this the finger and the dude that I saw across the water. And it's all a bad omen.
Ezekiel, are you listening?
Are you... I told you, I saw this thing across the water and it pointed at us and I don't know what to do. Whether we act or not, it feels like something bad's gonna happen.
Ezekiel, do not worry. The one who sees watches over us.
I'm worried about myself, not about you. I don't...
I will keep you safe.
Okay.
We are all under his protection.
Sure, man.
I make little sparks appear.
Surely you do more than just that.
I make little flames appear in my hands.
I can do illusions.
Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Darius is rubbing his temples. You all are quite useful, I see.
I can light up the dark, and other than that, I have my sword. I know about what you can do, Ezekiel, but I have not seen much of you in battle. Are you sure you want to
I can help.
venture with us?
I know a few more tricks up my sleeve.
Parlor tricks will not save you against these kinds of foes.
Well, perhaps these foes have not seen my tricks.
You're a brave man. We will see. Zara,
Yes.
you and Littletoe are the sneakiest. Do you want to see what we are up against?
We can.
Sure.
So we're gonna let the old man die?
We
I mean-
can't travel anywhere because the seas are too rough, so we can't go anywhere.
What the
do we-
tree? The weaver,
She was there in the room with us,
right? She
explaining
said
she doesn't have anything to cure him.
She said
We
that
need
we
the
could take him to
ingredients.
the tree, though.
that tree.
To the tree.
Correct.
To the garden. I mean,
Do we know how long he has?
But we don't know that's going to be safe since we might be ambushed and they could go past
We
the
cannot
tree.
leave this.
It's all a bad omen. That's what I keep saying.
We cannot leave this town undefended. At least in the morning, when they relieve us, we can maybe try it then, depending on the situation.
Do you think that these guys are gonna attack now?
I don't think it's worth the chance of letting it happen without us. If you must go, then go. But I will
inaction
stay.
really bothers me.
We are taking action. Is there anything you could do to aid our friends here?
I just sort of slump back.
what if after we check and see how many is in the wood, if there are only 3, like have they been seen so far,
We could ambush them.
we can take him to the tree. It's not that far out of the city.
How about we learn information and then decide?
Darius.
That's what I was saying.
Where can you point it out or point in the direction of where these three that you speak of?
There's one just off the main road, and there's two along the wood line. There's one north of the village, and one southwest of the village.
Okay. So one off the main road is on the ways to the tree.
And the road heads due west towards the garden, as you may know.
I think I may have a trick that can help, actually. Do we know for sure that they're going to be attacking the village soon?
Well, that's what we can surmise from what the Groaken were saying earlier.
Should we not wake up more men?
We may not have to. I can go around the perimeter and set alarms. I can make them auditory, so that we know where they're coming from, but I may not be the sneakiest one about us, so I may need someone to...
I will escort you while you make these alarms.
Are you sneaky?
We're not going to go too far, I assume.
Just on the perimeter.
Right. While you guys are going deeper, I assume.
Yes.
And then, Ezekiel, you can stay with us just in case.
So is alarm? Can you only have one active?
You can have as many as you want.
Nice.
It's not
Yes.
concentration, right?
It is not.
Sweet.
I wanted to make sure.
I actually can. That's a good idea.
Can
I
you?
would like
You can
to.
do this too, right?
Yes, I can.
I thought I'd seen you do this before. That makes it quicker.
I do need 10 minutes per alarm, though.
Is there any way you could work together to make that faster per alarm?
I don't think so.
Perhaps we could
That's up
just...
to our God that is always listening.
If you're both working on the same spell, I'll say that you have.
Since it's a
time.
ritual, because you're
We
putting like salt down and whatnot,
We
Yeah,
could,
we'll say it's half the time.
right?
Sweet.
Isn't that basically?
Yeah.
Sure.
This
Okay.
is not canon. We can hire like 5 wizards, and we're going to go around.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
though.
that makes total sense. Yeah, totally.
I don't see why not. If you
It
have that
makes
much
sense to the
arcane
Lord.
power. YOLO.
Alright.
Cool.
All right. I don't know how you want to do like them scouting and then us doing our thing.
So, who's scouting and who's...
I think they're sneaking off to go scout,
So Zara and Littletoe are going to go scout, and then the
and
rest of
I am playing protection while they set up alarms.
Okay.
So I'll keep a lookout, I guess, and we'll try to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will do stealth. So Erebus and Ezekiel will do stealth rolls with advantage, or with an advantage because of Azarias keeping a lookout, and then the other two will do stealth checks to see if you can scout out.
Do I get a perception too?
Yeah, if you guys are looking for things or looking for people or anything.
Mine is 1, baby. 9.
All right.
Is
Did
that
you
a
roll
one?
perception?
No, I'm going to be wholly into
What?
the ritual.
Okay. I just assumed as we walked up to the place, we would all look, make sure it's cool, and then do the ritual.
Oh, well, I suppose so. 3.
Yeah, I got a net 1, so
Don't
That is
worry,
great.
my stealth is...
I just spent the whole time reassuring him instead of paying attention.
It's okay.
I will protect you. The one who sees watches all.
So as you go out, Azarias, you look out, you scan the horizon, the wood line. You don't see anything. Erebus, you also don't really see or hear anything.
I'm staying up
And-
with them. Like
Right,
I'm
you're
not
staying
being
up.
very far away from them.
Yeah, and then Ezekiel, you hear some shrubbery move around ahead of you, but then realize it's actually one of your guys' own, one of your own tribesmen who's like hiding and looking through things. So you
Cool.
don't actually find any Groaken as you guys are going out there. But
Still, question.
Sure.
How long is this going to take us to kind of cover the perimeter that's not covered by
So
guards?
5 minutes per alarm.
Right,
And then
but how
20,
long?
20 feet cube per alarm.
Right. So
How,
long
are we
is
gonna
that
have
going
any
take?
separation between them, or are you guys doing them like?
I mean...
Well, I was
Edge to
thinking
edge.
like maybe like a guard between. Like I don't know how
Do
many
they have?
guards are out.
Are there 3
There's 3
guards
guards
right now?
Right. So we can set up a like from where they are.
Are we the
able to
only one that's
see?
going to hear this, or will it make an audible noise?
We can make it either mental or audible. I would suggest audible, and we can hear it within a mile.
That's amazing.
It can be a loud
Okay.
dinging noise.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
So, okay, if we spread it out a little bit, what are we looking about here?
If you're spreading the size of the village with a moderate-sized guard watching, I would say there's at least 5 alarms would cover it.
Okay.
So,
That's not bad.
25
That's 25
minutes,
minutes.
just the alarms, and maybe like a minute or two to get between each place.
That's not
So
bad.
about half an hour.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that reasonable?
Yep.
God.
This pleases me.
Perhaps we make a perceived weak point. Let them see us. Set the alarms, and then make them come through the only unalarmed place.
That is devious, wizard.
Well, perhaps it will work.
I like it. Alright, where would we... So, if we look, can we do some kind of intelligence roll to see where a good choke point would be or something?
Sure.
Okay, I mean, you guys are smarter than me, but I'll roll. I have a 6 intelligence.
So it's like
But I
a
rolled
choke
a
point
5.
kind of thing.
Right.
I'm trying to look
roll
for...
So like a strategical.
Tell me you guys did good. You smart ass wizards.
Well, I'm not a tactician. An 8.
Alright,
I don't partake
cool.
in war per se.
I got a 3.
I got a 6.
Wow.
So you don't really have a good idea of like a specific area which would be good or most ideal. And
Perhaps
you can still
we could
do.
ask a guard.
You can still do it, but you're not really sure what a good choke point would be.
Darius.
Could I do a check,
Darius.
either a history or I guess history would make more sense. How Groken's attack, like what their attack pattern is.
You can do a history check, yes.
Cool.
Ooh.
17
Ooh.
plus 5, 22.
So Groaken typically take the most direct route when it comes to fighting. They're not afraid to fight. In fact, they seek a lot of glory in it. So when they're going to fight, they usually take the most direct route and will charge you head on.
So maybe putting alarms down
Alarms.
is kind of a waste of time.
It'll at least
Well,
wake everybody up.
Yeah.
That's true.
If they don't, from being like, wow.
Yeah. Okay.
I would suggest we make the alarms not go off on our own men, only on the Groaken.
Can you do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Then yes, that would be
Like-
It's a
better.
good thing you got a piece of rib,
Imagine like
so you
squirrels.
can
What?
match it to the Groaken, the rib that he took.
Is that necessary? Is that why you were grabbing those ribs?
Yes.
Very wise of you.
I thought I did.
Under the radar.
Beads of sweat.
Here I thought you were some kind of weirdo.
See, I knew it was.
Perhaps the main gate will suffice as a choke.
Oh, wait, if they're gonna take a direct route, then
That would be pretty much the main road.
we could set traps, maybe.
Do these alarms, can they hurt
No.
things?
No.
Can you make it loud enough for it to hurt their ears?
Maybe burst their eardrums.
I don't think it's that loud.
Bummer.
No. I've already run experiments on this. It's a no-go.
No good.
The most it does is just wake us up if we're
Well,
sleeping.
I'm not sure how to make a trap. Do you know how to make a trap?
Big hole, put stakes.
We have that much time.
No.
Probably not.
You're strong.
I am very strong. I could try. I could make one pit. Maybe. Maybe more. Do you have a shovel? I started looking around for a shovel.
So
That would have to be a really large pit.
there's not.
While I'm looking, go ahead and do their thing, because
Is there
that's probably
a-
important.
The main gate of this village, is there an overhang on the gate? Like a walkway?
So there is no fence
There's
around this village or
no
gate. There's no
fence.
wall.
Yikes.
So they could come
Just from
in
anywhere.
any direction
So
through the
you are
woods.
surrounded by the wood line is what your fence
The
is.
wood walls.
Now
Make
you
feel
guys,
safe.
so this village is a bit. It's pushed out towards the beach. There's a stretch of land before it's actual sand, but the village is mostly either on top of the sand or on top of this the foresty floor.
So there's like one
Right.
side that we know they're gonna come from.
But I mean, if there's a road, they're probably gonna take the road, right? If they're attacking directly, or are they just gonna make a beeline and just like?
From-
I mean, you know from history, right? You've studied these groups.
would I know this?
Well,
I
if they
mean-
take the most direct route, and there is a literal path that goes right into the village.
So road.
So they're not very tactical with their warfare.
Are there other paths
maybe.
leading out of the village that
That's
are
what I'm
not the
saying.
main
It's
road?
old-
There is only one road that leaves this village.
I still
So yeah, we can bet that they're gonna take the road.
I feel like it would still be prudent to set the alarms anyway. Rather
Yes.
than the sides.
What if you guys do like a Home Alone trap?
Like a brick comes swinging out of a tree.
But like a log.
Oh, a log. Or like the those little furry animals in that one movie.
Oh freaking!
Don't say it.
Don't. I hate those. They ruined the friendship.
So there is one guard that is posted on the road at all times. You notice.
Mhm.
The other two are searching the wood lines for these spies, but there is one that is on the road.
Okay. So I'm still looking for a shovel. Do you want to do them? Because they've already left and been
Okay.
searching.
So what have you guys rolled on your
24.
24 stealth?
20.
20 stealth. So you two are magnificent at hiding.
Oh,
And you go into the brush and you scale these trees,
easy.
and
I
you
didn't know
have
that it was a
the lay of the
16
land.
Or a 14.
So with such a successful subtlety roll, or stealth roll, I want you all to get perception with advantage.
20.
18.
Okay. So both of you very quickly pinpoint where these Groaken are. Two of them are on the south side of the village, just beyond the tree line, where there aren't any guards placed, and you notice that the other two, Ezekial and Erebus, have not quite gotten to with their alarms. So these two Groaken are down there, and they seem to be like fiddling with something in their hands. You can't
Okay.
quite see what it is.
Since we see that, can I write down on a piece of paper, 2 Groaken on the south side, be careful,
Sure.
and shoot an arrow towards them where they can see it? Not at them, towards them so they can see the note and be prepared.
Yes. So I want you to do an attack roll
Don't
as
that
you're
one.
firing this arrow towards them.
Don't that one.
I'm sorry, attack roll.
Yes.
A bunch.
23?
Yeah. So you plant this arrow directly in front of Azarias. You startle him a little bit, but
Come on.
He immediately yells, "The Groaken are joking!"
Probably.
I cast light.
so this arrow lands right before you. You also notice there is one other Groaken who is nearby the road, and he's watching this guard. And as he's watching this guard, you see he also looks like he's taking notes of some sort.
Take him out. I mean,
He is far away enough from the other Groaken to where you think you might be able to take him out without them noticing.
So I guess there's a note on the arrow.
Yes.
I'll read it. I'll show you guys.
cool.
Show you guys.
Cool.
Okay, so Azarias, you run the note over to Erebus and Ezekiel.
We would probably take it to Darius, right? They know about these guys though, right?
They know
Just- they know
their
they're out.
area.
They didn't find anything that the other people didn't find, right?
Are you asking if Darius knows that there's spies out there?
Well, like we didn't find anything Darius didn't already tell us about.
Correct.
Okay.
But we know where they're at.
They know there's spies, and they
And
think
you-
there's 3.
But you found them.
Yes.
Cool. And you told us about all 3 of them, or just
Just the 2.
the 2?
Because the first one I really want to take care of, but I don't know if I'm going to be strong enough for it.
I mean, there's 2 of you.
It's true.
You guys are like sneaking together, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know. It took a lot of us to take out just.
Yeah.
But he's got sneak attack.
How much was that
He's
sleeping
not an
spell you
assassin yet. That's
casted?
unfortunate.
28.
And that did not take them down.
Yeah.
They're pretty hardy.
Yeah. So then we start attacking him, and we take out 3 more Groakens.
I
that's
think we
3.
should just leave him. Can we
Or
3 less
we
during the war that we need to fight.
capture him,
You
like,
said it looked like he was writing
Yeah.
something down.
Correct.
which means he's more of a scout.
Well,
So maybe he has less.
I mean, you guys
It's
are out
just-
there. We're not there.
So should we
So
try
what
to
do you
like
guys
capture
do?
him? What do you think, Zara?
Does he look like? Does he look like he's looking at them as he's riding?
He's paying attention.
He looks like he's paying attention to the guard on the road.
So
he's probably writing down the times that everybody walks around and whatnot. I think that that's fine. Let them have that information and try and come at us. I feel like if we try to fight him, it's going to get the attention of everybody else, and then we're going to...
But if we
Start
try to
it.
set traps,
they'll know.
I'm not there. I'm not there. You didn't hear this.
Do you have a message? You're like,
But
I mean, they don't know about our traps yet. You can be like, we're gonna do traps.
that's true. That's very true. Thinking of traps, we can like
I like the log swing.
the log swinging. We can do nets, or we could do like
can, but
grease
it's not
on the
that
ground
great.
and like light them all on fire.
That's really
Or
good.
pits.
Cover it with like grass.
Do you have anything that could silence him?
If you
Now that is an idea.
I just have minor illusions. That's all I have.
Okay,
then
let's try
regular
and... We can
attacks.
try and slit his throat.
I can blind them in a small area. We won't be able to see them.
We just might start an early fight, but...
Does he look
at
like a
least they're
hardy
right there.
Groaken?
No, let's
in
not.
there?
We'll just let everybody know that
Sure.
there's one there
But
taking
like,
notes.
for a Groaken.
Is he a thick boy, Groaken?
All Groaken are thick boy Groaken.
What are you talking about?
So
There
Zara,
are alpha Groaken, which are larger. These are not those.
So they're like Chad Groaken.
But we haven't
They are
we haven't
absolute
fought
unit.
we haven't fought an alpha Groaken yet.
No, you have not.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Well, I suggest we find that shovel. Perhaps two.
Perhaps many.
Darius,
Azarias.
I need a shovel immediately.
2 shovels.
What do you need a shovel for?
I guess I could two hands. I'm going to make a spike pit with spikes in the bottom.
You're gonna make a spike pit with spike pits. Spike pit with
Yes.
Yes,
I'm going
exactly
I need
that.
to dig a hole and put spikes at the bottom, and then they will fall into it, and it will hurt them.
You need to put poop on the tip.
And poop on the tips.
Yeah.
I think to shame them into leaving.
No, they get like infection.
He looks at you incredulously for a moment,
That is way
and you
too
see
long.
his eyes widen. That is the best idea I've ever heard.
Yes.
Let me see if I can find some of these shovels.
Yes.
Wait, do
Two
they know
of
what
them.
shovels are?
Do they have shovels in this village?
We get rolling pins, like yeah. We're
I
just gonna
would assume they have.
how are they gonna make the latrine?
So Darius goes back to a small hut that is
Brings out a rock. Shovel.
used like a workshop, and he brings out a couple of shovels for you guys.
Sweet.
Alright, I'd dual wield and I just start going to town making holes in the road.
Okay, do a strength check to see how deep you can get.
I, as a ritual,
It's an athletics check?
yes.
Yes.
As a ritual, I cast
23.
Unseen Servant,
Sorry, 22.
and
Nice.
I call out,
Ooh.
Wednesday, please take the shovel and begin digging.
His name is Wednesday.
Her name is
Oh.
Wednesday.
So please explain what this unseen.
It's invisible.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's completely invisible.
It is
Yeah.
completely invisible.
So-
it can be hit.
We
It
see
has
it.
1 HP and 10 AC.
Can we hear this thing? Does it talk?
No,
so.
No,
it does
I don't
not.
think so.
It can hold things, so you just
Yeah.
see a shovel
Yeah,
going
we
at
just-
it.
Going.
Just right, yeah.
So
And
one of
I-
these, one of these shovels animates. You guys see, and then it
I
starts
like
digging.
fight it a little bit. I'm like, oh. Sorry.
So this thing starts chucking up some dirt, and Ezekiel, you're also chucking up some dirt.
But I'm like killing it. 22.
Azarias is digging up. He's shredding into this
But I have a tail.
dirt. That means you have more endurance. So Azarias flicks up these things. You dig together 3 fairly deep holes. Azarias is the deepest. It's about 6 feet deep. Your guys is
20 feet
about
deep.
your guys is about 3.5, 4 feet deep
Good job, Wednesday.
so far.
Okay.
Are you putting it?
Are
near
these
the
deep
road?
enough?
Probably 10 feet is. 10 feet maybe.
What if a townsperson falls in this?
We could put a sign up.
Nobody.
Yeah,
it's
facing
powerful.
towards the towns.
So they're like, oh, what are these?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little late to be worried if town people are gonna fall into them.
We'll let them know. All right, we need.
Spikes.
I guess I can make these deeper if you guys can get trees.
I feel like we should wake up the town and just start doing this.
Is the guy that we were watching still there, or did he?
He
follow?
is still there, and
Okay.
he's still.
Is,
on
there,
his-
is he
taking
helping
his-
us?
Is he near
No,
them,
the
or
scouts.
still in the old area?
He's moved a little bit, but you guys are pretty perceptive, and you've noticed that he's moved on the side of the road. He hasn't crossed the road; he's still on the same side, but he's gotten a little bit closer, and he's inspecting some of the stuff inside the village as well. So he's seeing that you guys are. I'm assuming if you're digging these things right near the road,
Hell yeah.
he's watching you do that.
I feel like if he was going towards the road, we should like distract him somehow.
I can.
By ending his life.
Who we?
Oh, let's do this. I want to. We'll talk this out first. What if in earshot we said like, "Ooh, let's set a trap over here in the trees," to where he could hear us, to make him look for us to see where the trap is going to be.
We can, and we can. I can use a
Are
minor
you gonna
illusion and look
lead
like
him
a
off to do
a
something?
trip
Yeah,
wire
that's what
or
I'm thinking.
something.
Try to lead him away from the holes.
We can. I can create a minor illusion of like a trip wire or something off in a little distance. So
Are you
it can
gonna
be,
like ambush him?
No,
Yeah,
we just,
just
want
moving him away.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to cast the illusion, Littletoe?
Yes.
Okay, so Littletoe, you cast this illusion of a tripwire,
Yes.
and that gives advantage to your deception roll if you are going to.
He doesn't even know you guys are there, and you're like, oh, traps.
What the?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't freak him
Well,
out.
it's like we don't know that he's there.
I
He
hope
doesn't
this
know we're
starts the
there.
war.
Yeah.
Oh, let's set a trap over here by this tree.
Oh shit. Sure.
Deception 21.
Wow.
So you nail it. This Groaken, you see him perk up,
Mhm.
and he looks around to see where the voice is, and he notices the tripwire. And he's seeing his schemy little eyes. He puts his hands together and starts to giggle, and he sneaks over there, and he takes a look around to see if he sees anybody, and he does not see either of you, and he goes in and tries to touch the tripwire to see if he can dismantle it.
Can we capture him? Yeah, I want to go attack and then try and
Fuck yeah.
trap him or capture him.
What are you gonna do? You're tiny.
What if we go for the throat?
Okay, we can both. We can do it. I can do the sneak attack and try and attack
Do you
him.
have to be aware of that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, alrighty, so you're going for an attack.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack. Are you
What?
shooting an arrow at him?
No, I'm
You're jumping down and stabbing him?
jumping in and stabbing him,
Alright.
and I get advantage.
All the way.
I have to do this seat.
Okay, 17 plus 6. Yeah. So 23.
23 to hit?
Yeah.
That absolutely hits him.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have like 10 AC.
Maybe
Yeah.
those other guys did.
Shoot, scout.
10, 14.
14 damage.
Are you going to?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, yeah, 14 damage. That's a good jump.
So they pop out and they're like,
Okay, so you drop down and you jab your dagger straight into his side, and you hear him yell. He's like, as you dig your dagger and you slide down his back, and you cut up a nice gash into his side, and he's very surprised that this tiny little gnome just jumped out of the woodline.
All right.
And
then a kitty
then
cat.
after that, I want to do another minor illusion of a. Do I know what Groakens are really afraid of or do not like?
You can do a nature check.
Let's do it.
he's probably afraid of little guys.
Jumping gnomes that jump out of trees.
Those damn
Nature?
tree gnomes.
21.
So you know that Groaken are absolutely terrified of avians, the bird-like race
Okay.
that is very
we never
mysterious
heard
and
Okay. Then
don't show face very often.
Okay, and I will like to cast another minor illusion
Okay.
of one of those off, like in his line of sight, but it's a little way, so he can get scared.
Okay. So you cast this illusion of this. You see this avian emerge from the wood line, and he looks like he's pushing away some brush. And this guy has like these paint lines on his cheeks, and he's got a weapon in his hand. He looks like he's about to strike like some kind of hunter. And the Groaken sees him and looks pale as a massive toad man can look. Go ahead, Zara.
I am going to try and like stab his neck to
One
keep
foot.
him from making noises.
1 foot.
Okay.
cube, right? Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so that's 16 to hit.
That hits.
How much extra damage is a cold shot?
So that's
Does it
So what?
a cold shot, or does that?
Yeah, it's
add-
cold
it's
shot.
disadvantage.
I mean, but how much extra damage do you do with it?
Oh, do you do any extra
It's
damage?
it's depending on the DM what
Oh,
Yeah,
actually
it's like
happens.
arbitrary penalty. Like if you shoot him on, maybe they drop the weapons.
So like he can't talk now. 8 damage. And then I'm gonna
Okay.
come down with my second sword just anywhere.
At the ground.
So that's 17 plus 6 to hit.
That hits.
And that is for my fury.
You still got advantage.
Flurry of blows. Yeah.
11 to hit.
That hits.
Yay!
It's kind of a weird idea, like a monk, cat monk.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
It sounds cool, but what's
And then I did Fury of Blows, which is 2 more hits with my swords.
Okay. So Zara, you rush him after he was stabbed on the side and down his back by Littletoe, and you come up behind him and you jab him in his throat with your sword, and you pull it out, and a line of blood squirts out of it, and he gurgles a little bit, but he sounds like he can't speak. And then as you come around, you jab him in both sides with your swords, and you just he starts pooling blood. He's still standing, but you definitely pierce through any kind of armor that he was wearing.
Okay. Do we need to go ahead and roll
Initiative.
initiative now?
It's time.